What's up YouTube? Quick video update for you on my Z125 Pro. I promised I would circle back to you with some information on the Hot Bodies exhaust, because when I was searching for exhaust for this bike, I was having a hard time choosing. I was playing a lot of different videos to hear the different sounds of the exhaust. I could not find any clips of the Hot Bodies exhaust. So I took a chance on it, bought it, and figured I would, give it a shot and see what it sounds like. So let's go take a look at it. All right, there she is. This is the Hot Bodies MGP exhaust. I have the, the dark gray metallic Z125, and this matches it perfectly. There's a lot of like carbon fiber-ish look on this bike. These are the factory panels that have it, and then I have an aftermarket seat which kind of has it, and this exhaust has it. So it matches beautifully. Very pleased so far with the exhaust. Let me tell you what I can tell you about it. So number one, the price. I'll throw it up on the screen. It was surprisingly inexpensive. It was one of the cheaper, actually probably the cheapest exhaust I found. I'm very pleased with the quality. I mean, it looks very nice. I'm impressed with that. So no complaints there. It went on super easy. Everything fit, everything lined up, had all the hardware. No issues with the install. I'm not going to bore you with that. You can find it on their website if you want to see how to put it on, but it's like 2 bolts. So it looks good. It was crazy cheap. Quality seems to be there. The fitment was there. So the main thing that you're probably all here for is the sound note and what this thing sounds like. So I'll go ahead and play the clip for you now, stock versus the Hot Bodies. All right, so I don't know what you're watching this video on, your cell phone or your television, your smart TV or whatever, or what kind of speakers you got hooked up. But what I can tell you about the exhaust note is it's very low and it's very deep, surprisingly deep with this little tiny engine. That's one thing I was surprised at. It's a very low, bassy kind of rumble, which is, I think, fantastic. I like that. However, it is loud. There's no way around it. This is a loud exhaust. If you do not like loud exhaust, then I would not buy this exhaust. I'm a person that, I like a good sounding deep exhaust. I don't like them when they're crazy obnoxious. And I have not yet decided where this falls on the scale for me personally. It's a little bit loud. I wish it was a little quieter. I did, when I bought this exhaust, I bought the decibel killer, the dB killer that was listed on the website. Now for this exhaust, they did not have one that went in the end. It was an inline decibel killer. So it's a piece that goes in between, the can and the pipe. You just take it apart, pop it in there. There's no hardware. It's not screwed in. You just literally set it in there and put the can back on in the spring clip, and it just stays in there. So I have the decibel killer in there. I didn't even try it without. I may try it just to see if there's any difference. But it's, even with that in there, it's pretty crazy loud. I'll try to get a shot of it for you. So I guess you can see it down in there. It's deep down inside there, in between the header pipe and the muffler. But yeah, so I hope the sound clips were helpful for you. But yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with it so far. We'll see what kind of performance we get out of it. I'm scheduled for the dyno mid next week, so we're gonna dial this thing in and see what we get. But as I was saying, I couldn't find the sound clip anywhere, so I wanted to put that out there for you guys. I know it was helpful for me to be able to listen to a few. I was kind of disappointed when I couldn't hear this one ahead of time. And the reason I did take the chance was because it was so cheap. So far, so good. I'll report back if there's any issues with this exhaust, but I don't know. I don't think there's really going to be any. And I'll let you know if I end up keeping it on there if it's too loud for me. But you're definitely waking the neighborhood when you go down the street. People are they're gonna know you're coming for sure. So if you like that, if you want to scare dogs and small children and birds away out of your yard, okay, this is probably the one for you. So this is only the second aftermarket exhaust that I've got on my bike. So everything else is stock, but my CB300F does have a Yoshimura pipe on it, and it's a different sound. I didn't get a Yosh pipe for this one simply because I did see some sound bites of that. It sounded pretty darn loud, and it's like freaking $400 and something for that one. So I was happy to take a chance on this one. So that's all, guys. Hope this is helpful. If you found it helpful, definitely give me a like. Leave me a comment if you got questions on this. Anything you want to know, I'm happy to answer it. I try to answer every question I'm asked. And if you like what you see, you want to see more, hit that subscribe. And that's all for today.